ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see the 90s team facing the West All-Stars. Tip-off goes to the 90s team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Stockton is out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Malone in at the 4 spot. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way for the finish. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
A nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Malone kicks to Jordan. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Curry will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And here we go. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Curry passes it to Jokic. They get a hand on it and stolen by Stockton. Outside Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. James with it, picked up by Olajuwon. To stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one's good. James.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Let's a floater go. Stockton with the defensive effort.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 90s team.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Luka Doncic. Fred VanVleet out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Allen in at center. Here's Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Malone.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
All free throws good from Doncic. Here's Stockton. Malone outside. Butler with the steal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Blazing speed on display from Butler. Superb at finding a way to get behind the defense in transition and taking what he gets.
The West All-Stars have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
And what an advantage.
Oh, what a dunk!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
Here's Pippen. Stockton trying to break loose. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Malone.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Now the pass to Mitchell. Shoots it up. Here's Allen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic outside. Loads it up for Butler.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Olajuwon in the high post, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. 2 shots. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Stockton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
LeBron with it. On the court right now for the 90s team. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Stockton. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position. passes to James.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Pippen, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Pippen. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 1-point game. Pass to James. Shoots over Pippen, and James gets it to go on the assist by Curry. LeBron's got 5 points so far. Stockton kicks to Jordan. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Hey, when Jordan is cutting to the cup, he's locked in on throwing it down. The D doesn't have a chance at denying him that chance.
1:15 left to play here in the third. Curry passes to Jokic, lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That one falls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
It's a close game here in Chicago. At the elbow, Jokic pass to Curry, launches it. No good, shot missing. So the 90s team will take it the other way. And stolen by James. Takes a 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. He has 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars. 3-pointer, Stockton. It's hauled in by Giannis. Curry against Stockton. Curry kicks to Jokic. Out of bounds. It'll be the 90s ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Jordan. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 6 assists now in the game.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Antetokounmpo, DeRozan out there with Curry, and it's LeBron James, and it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the West All-Stars?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Stockton against Curry. On deep. The shot, no good. So the 90s team will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean,
For the 90s team, Drexler comes in for Pippen. And it's Peyton in for John Stockton. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the 90s team head coach said to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Second chance effort. He lays it in. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Again, the West All-Star.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
you know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Curry way outside. No good on the quick three. So it's the 90s team now. The lead is 2. And stolen by Jordan. It falls.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Safe to say that Curry's going to go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters. And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Malone, no luck. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Star. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 45. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And so here are the West All-Stars. He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And he makes both free throws.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Here's Curry. Money!
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
Here's Jordan. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Nobody more clutch than Jordan. When the game is on the line, he comes up large for his team.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. tip-off goes to the 90s team. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the 90s team. They've got Michael Jordan. Drexler out there at Malone. Then there's Peyton. And it's Elijah Wan into the center position. Now it's for the 90s team. Rodman, he's checked in for Elijah Wan. Pippen comes in for Karl Malone. And it's Stockton in for Peyton. Curry fires from way outside. Buries the triple.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Stockton from outside. It drops. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And a cold-blooded triple to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge three at the other end.
Yeah, he told them simply, pump the brakes now. Pump the brakes. We're not going anywhere. What a ball game.
Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. Three of your own. Boom.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Here's Curry with the three. Trains it from downtown.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a four-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.